Welcome to Vinyasa. Happy hour, guys. Right now it is currently rainy in Austin, and we're of course all supposed to be home. So hopefully you guys are able to join me and have a little bit of quiet time. This will definitely be a Vinyasa Flow style class, so we'll be hopefully sweating at some point today. I'm super excited. So we're going to do a lot of chest openers and a lot of balancing and a lot of challenging the body. So if you guys need a block or anything to kind of help you with your practice, feel free to grab a block. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started. So let's actually recline face down on our belly. Whether your hands are out by your side, like this, because you'll have some space, or maybe out here, or even under your head, whatever feels comfortable for you. So once you get down, once you're able to surrender into the space, go ahead and close your eyes if you can. Or if you aren't comfortable with your eyes closed, take your gaze towards the edge of your nose. And then from there, let your body melt down. And just kind of feel your breath moving through the belly, moving into your chest. Just noticing the weight of that from gravity as it presses down on you. Noticing how it is that you've arrived. Without expectations, without judgment. Just a mindful way of being as you are at this moment. And start to hear the sound of your breath moving. Feeling where the breath moves into the body, the sensations that accompany each breath. You feel your lungs swelling up with air with each inhale, and you feel the air emptying out with every exhale. Maybe you feel it through the belly, through the ribs. See if you can create this oceanic wave, constricting the back of your throat, almost as if you're forcing the breath in and the breath out. Then when you're ready, bring your palms underneath your shoulders, the palms pressing down to the floor, fingers spaced apart, nice and wide. And then inhale, you roll your chest up and open. As you exhale, you roll yourself back down. Again, inhale, you rise up, maybe a little taller. And you exhale and lower yourself back down. And as you gradually begin to move, you increase the length of your spine. You increase the height of your chest, pressing up away from the ground, feeling your backside engaging. You exhale and melt down low. Again, an inhale, you roll yourself up and back. And exhale, you roll yourself back down. Continue moving just like this, feeling your shoulders pulling away from the ears and shoulder blades flat into the spine. Again, an inhale, rising up, and an exhale to melt down. One more time, an inhale as you press up and you pause, squeezing the elbows into your side body, feeling your triceps engaging. That's the back, upper part of your arm. And then as you lower down, exhale. This time, send your hips back into your heels, coming into your child's pose. Feeling your backside rounding and lengthening nice and long. Maybe the arms continue reaching forward. Inhale, rise up. Take your right hand off to the left side of the mat. And then exhale your hips towards the right heel. Let your head hang heavy. Nice and low between your arms. And inhale, you come back to center and switch to the other side. The left hip to the heel. You and low. The arms between the head between your arms. And you inhale again, nice and tall. From here, maybe a few cat-cows, maybe a couple of side bends, stretching from side to side. Feel free to keep your neck nice and long rather than shrugging your shoulders into your ears. And then from here, let the toes tuck back as you extend through the heel, through the calf. Push the weight back. You can stand your palms. If you'd like to, you can come down to your elbows. Know that at any point in time in today's practice, you can always modify. You can always intensify, doing whatever feels right for you. If you have injuries or limitations, be accommodating to your body. Feel free to shift the weight from side to side, from your big toe to your pinky toe. And to bring the knee back under the hip and switch it to the other side. Finding a nice light stretch and then maybe deepening it as you push the heel back. Again, you can stand your palms. You can come down to your elbows. You can switch the weight from toe to toe. Finding length through the back of your calf, through the knee, through the hamstring. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back to center, coming onto your palms if you're on your elbows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, tuck your toes under, and then as you exhale, send the hips high, downward facing dog. So from here, you scoop up your belly nice and tightly towards the spine. You can let the knees soften, the heels don't have to touch. Shake your head, yes, relax the back of your neck. The palms are flat, the fingers face about hip to shoulder width apart. And then from here, pedal those heels down and back. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Maybe you take your heels and you shift them from side to side. Maybe from here you find your legs need to lengthen. So feel free to open and stretch the thighs, to stretch and open through the hips. Whatever feels good for you. Shake your head again, yes. And shake your head, no. Now from here, begin to soften the knees and gaze forward as you exhale, step to the top of the mat. You arrive into a forward fold. And then from here, you inhale and lengthen up halfway. Stretching the spine nice and long. Maybe the knees are bent if you find that your back is tight and rounded. As you exhale, melt down nice and low. The belly to the thighs, the forehead towards the knees. The back of your neck is long and heavy. Grab your elbows, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Maybe you softly sway from side to side, feeling the weight of your upper body pulling you forward and open the back of the thighs. From here, soften the knees, rise up nice and tall, reaching the arms up overhead. From here, take a side bending twist. So the right hand comes to your hip, and you're going to side bend up and over, but twist so that you gaze towards that right back corner. Inhale up to center, and exhale, take the left hand to your hip, and you side bend and add a little twist. Inhale, reach up nice and tall, maybe a back bend here. Exhale, forward fold. On the next inhale, we lift up halfway. This is where you fill up your lungs with air. As you exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Maybe an additional inhale to lengthen through this plank. And an exhale, you hug the elbows to your side, lower yourself down. Halfway, all the way, maybe the knees come first. And inhale, you press strong through the palms. Engage in the triceps, the chest is forward, the shoulders pull back. Press the tops of your feet. If your thighs are touching the ground, press the tops of your thighs into the earth and squeeze through the center of your body to pull everything back. As you exhale, tuck your toes under, send the hips high, downward facing dog. Feel free here to maybe take a bind, one hand to your opposite elbow, and then to the other side. This is the second breath. On your third breath, soften the knees. Exhale, step to the top. Halfway lift on the inhale, and an exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthens you up, and exhale, a side bending twist to the right. Inhale, back up to center. As you exhale, a side bending length, twist to the left. Inhale, reach up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank the hands, step it back, and again, high or low. So as you take your vinyasa, feel free to, again, change it, to modify it, to take an additional breath if you need to. Once you're in downward dog, 3 breaths. Whether you move by binding your hand to your ankles or staying still stillness in that downward dog. Soften the knees and step to the top. You lift up on the inhale and you exhale, fold. You inhale and rise up. And again, side bending twist to one direction. Back up on the inhale. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, you reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Plank the hands and step it back. So take it through. As you begin to move, find your own rhythm. I'm going to stay quiet for the remainder of the song, letting you take it through your own practice. At any point in time, if you choose to take a child's pose, feel free to take a child's pose. If you need to leave a comment or message, feel free to leave one as I will periodically check. Just breathing in and breathing out. Maybe taking this through just a couple more times if you haven't. Feel free to change the movements, to change this flow. Let it fit your body. Let it fit your breath. Next time you make it through your vinyasa, go ahead and drop down into child's pose or pause in your downward facing dog. Just observing your breath, observing the space that you are holding. See if you can allow your exhale to be a little longer, a little deeper than your inhale. And this movement of our breath allows us to stimulate that parasympathetic nervous system, the part of our body that is able to rest and digest. So allowing ourselves to stay calm, even as our heartbeat is moving faster than normal, than at rest. As our body is stimulated with the muscles that we use, with the movements that we create, just try to slow everything down. And then when you're ready, come into downward facing dog. Once again, the head hangs heavy. As you're here, you're creating a nice sharp V with your body. So it's an upside down V. So if you find that your back is rounded, maybe if you look side to side, that your gaze is a little bit over the arms, the shoulders. Maybe if your heel is down, or whether the heel is lifted, see if you can bend the knees. And then rather than pushing down into the wrist, see if you can press into your knuckles, press into your fingertips, and then push the weight back, send the weight back. In class, I almost, the last few months before leaving, before this whole pandemic started, imagine I was using this analogy that you are a bow and arrow, and you're taking the weight of your body, and imagine that you're drawing the string back, and so the weight is that string as it pushes back into your hips, into your thighs, and then as you let go, that's your body shifting forward. So you're using that momentum, rather than pushing into your palms, you're sinking back into your hips, back into your thighs, and maybe for a lot of us, it's softening the knees. So take it, soften the knees, send the weight back into your hips, towards the wall behind you. Open the back of the thighs. Now from here, gaze forward. As you exhale, step or hop to the top. And inhale to lift up halfway. And then exhale to fold. You melt your crown down to the earth. From here, bend the knees, sink the hips. And we inhale up into Utkatasana. So this is our chair pose. So again, we're not letting the knees shift so far forward. We're not super upright. And we don't really want to be so far down that we feel the heaviness of gravity pushing on our back. So see if you can find an even sort of balance. As you exhale, sweep the hands back. And we're opening the chest rather than rounding down. Keep the chest open and see if you can lift the heels up. Yes, and you're using your knees, or you're not using your knees, sorry, you're using the weight of your toes. And then rather than pressing or collapse the knees down, see if you can squeeze everything in and up. So this is called our Mula Bandha right here, this pelvic floor lock. So try to see if you can squeeze that in and up. And then on the next inhale, rise all the way up. So squeeze to the inner thighs, squeeze to the belly, rise up to your tippy toes. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, plank the hands, step it back, take your vinyasa. Now finishing your vinyasa, we are always in downward dog. From downward dog, step the right foot through between the palms. If you fall short, grab your ankle, help it forward. The back heel will twist slightly down and in. And then you inhale the arms up to the sky. Warrior one. As you exhale, lightning bolt. Same thing here. Rather than rounding your chest forward, keep your chest broad and open and reach yourself back. Hands back, so almost like a nice sharp angle from the heel all the way to the crown of your head. Now from here, kick your back foot forward. For some of us, maybe it's just the knee, maybe it's in the toe. And then we're going to take it back into our lightning bolt. Back heel twist down, reversing everything that we did. Warrior one. Exhale, step it back, take it through the vinyasa. Now we take it through the left side. Left foot forward. Inhale, the arms come up, warrior one. Exhale, lightning bolt. Inhale, the back knee kicks up, or the leg. Exhale, lightning bolt. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa. And of course, the vinyasa is actually 4 different movements. So 4, maybe more breaths, depending on how quickly or slowly you move. 3 breaths here in downward facing dog. Now from here, soften the knees. Exhale to the top. We're going to skip the Ardha Uttanasana, which is the halfway lift, and go straight into chair pose. Arms up. Exhale, bow low. See if you can lift the heels. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Now from here, right foot forward. Warrior one. Arms up, chest towards the top of the mat. Exhale, lightning bolt. Inhale, kick. Exhale, lightning bolt. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa. So, taking the movements one at a time, as slowly or as quickly as you'd like. Feel the rhythm as you start to move move. Now if you want to condition yourself a little bit more, maybe you take a little faster, building up the heart rate, building up a little more heat. Remember to squeeze your belly in. Chair pose. Bow down. Heels can lift. Rise up. And if you lose your balance, it's okay. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Take your vinyasa. Now if the vinyasas get too difficult, feel free to modify. Feel free to intensify. Feel free to go slower, to linger in each pose, to go deeper, to feel yourself trying to recruit those muscles, and use that breath. Be deliberate with your actions, not just moving to move quickly, but to be mindful of everything that you do. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. My breath, even though I'm miles away from you, will eventually become your breath. It's all connected. So feel the movement. Go slower if you'd like. Maybe pause for a breath or two. Maybe you double time it. Maybe you linger. Again, whatever feels right for you. Breath is movement. And maybe you pause. Let this be your last round. Once you've made it through both right and left side, let yourself melt and pause. Whether you're in downward dog or in child's pose, just let yourself stay connected to your breath. Once you've made it down, if you have maybe issues with your wrist, feel free to take a moment to squeeze and try to decompress that joint. Just grabbing it just underneath or just between your bones, kind of where the palm and the arm connect. Maybe you take your hand and you kind of stretch it, maybe circling the wrist a few times, circling it the other way, whatever feels right for you. And shake it out. Shake it out. Now, from here, listen carefully. Come into your downward facing dog. From downward dog, inhale the right leg up to the sky. So rather than just kind of lifting through the toes, see if you can flex and engage through the heel. If that bottom knee has to bend a little bit, that's okay. And then once you get this extended, then you can lift your toe up. As you exhale, tap your opposite elbow. And then you're going to extend the leg long out to the side. Now this is an option here to add a little push-up, down, up, and then you're going to twist into a fallen triangle. So the left arm is going to reach up to the sky, lifting the hips. As you exhale, lower the hand, take the side leg up to the sky, and then step it through. Inhale, we rise up into a crescent lunge. So the back heel stays lifted, the front knee is bent, the back knee may be soft. As you ground down and center the weight, arms up to the sky. As you exhale, lower the hands, step the front leg back, take your vinyasa. We're going to take it to that left side. Left leg rises. Again, we lift through the heel first, let the toes follow, continue gazing at the bottom foot. Exhale the knee to the opposite elbow, and then extend the leg to the side. Lower down, back up, open that right hand. Exhale, lower the hand down. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, the arms come up, and again, crescent lunge. As you exhale, lower the hand, step it back, take it through your vinyasa. At any point in time, feel free to skip whatever doesn't work for you, okay? Right leg rises again. Exhale, right knee to your opposite elbow, lower down, or not. Fallen triangle as you lift the left arm up. Exhale it down. Inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Now from this crescent lunge, hands behind your ears. We're going to crunch it down. So this is going to be a flow of threes. Exhale, the left elbow, opposite elbow to the front knee. And really squeezing your abs. 1, inhale up, exhale, crunch. 2, inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, you're unraveling into star pose. So legs are wide, toes slightly out, squat down for goddess pose. 1, back up to star to goddess. 2, 3, pause here. Now we're taking it for temple pose. So take your left arm over to the right, back in, and then up the other way. That's 1. We're going to go to 3. Inhale, exhale, like you're pulling your traps and lats down. 2. 1 more. And then 3, plant the hands to the back of the mat. This time, we're going to take the vinyasa, moving in the other direction. Now that we're facing the back of the mat, this will always be the left side that starts. Inhale the left leg up, exhale it down. Take it for your rock star push-up. Open up, fallen triangle. Lower the right hand, left leg to the sky, we'll step it through. Coming into crescent lunge, hands behind the ears. As you exhale, right elbow, left knee. 1. Crunch it down. 2. Really feel your abs tighten. 3. Open up wide. Star pose. 1. Goddess pose. 2. 3. Stay nice and low. To the left. To the right. Inhale, stretch it up and over. Exhale, bring it back in. That's 2. 1 more time. 3, pivot to the back of the mat or to the top of the mat. Step it back. Take your vinyasa. High to low. Now from here, again, the right leg rises. Take it in for a rock star push-up. Fallen triangle. Right leg to the sky. Step it through. Crescent lunge. From crescent lunge, tap it down. 1, 2, 2, 3. From here, take it over to the right. Exhale down to the left. This is 2. One more time per side. Now from here, we're going to add a prayer twist. Palms together. Hook your right elbow to the outside of the left knee and pull your belly and squeeze it nice and tight. Now from here, reverse the warrior. The back heel drops down, the right hand reaches back, the left arm reaches up. Take your hands behind the hips. Open your knee wide. You melt your torso to the inside of the left leg. Now as you come down nice and low, release your hands. On the next inhale, you kick your back leg up to the sky. Now this is warrior 3 if your arms go forward. This is airplane pose if your arms reach back. See if you can pulse that leg up. 1, 2, 3. On the next inhale, stand tall, sweeping your back leg forward, whether the knee is up, whether you kick the leg long, it's up to you. Step it back, take your vinyasa high to low. Downward facing dog. Left leg rises, knee to your opposite elbow. Push up, falling triangle. From here, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist it out. 2, crossover crunches. 3, inhale, star pose, goddess pose. 1, 2, 3. Take it from here. Left, right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That's 2. Last one. Prayer twist, left elbow to the right knee. Squeeze your belly. And then from here, reverse the warrior. Left hand behind you, right arm reaches up. Bind your hands. Melt down low as you exhale. Your torso to the inside of the knee. Releasing your hands. Inhale, kick up. Now rather than just kicking up with your chest down, lift to lengthen the chest open. Again, from here, airplane or warrior 3, and pulse it up. 1, that back leg. 2, 3, inhale, left leg reaches forward, and then from here, step it back. Take your vinyasa. That's it. So let's repeat it. Right leg rises, knee to your opposite elbow, push up, fallen triangle, right leg to the sky, step it through. Crescent lunge, and then crossover crunches. 1, 2, 3, star pose to goddess pose. 1, 2, 3, left arm up and over the right side. That's 1. Be mindful about your breath. That's 2. This is number 3, prayer twist. From prayer twist, reverse the warrior. From reverse the warrior, bind your hands behind your back. Open your knee, bow low. And then from here, reach forward. And we lift, pulsing it up. 2, 3, kick it up, and then lower the hands, step it back. Take your vinyasa. Left leg rises on the inhale. Opposite elbow, push up to fallen triangle. Left leg to the sky. Step it through. Crescent lunge. From crescent lunge, crunches. 2, 3, up and open. 3 times. From here, right arm up and over to the left. 1, 2, last one. Take it all the way over, prayer twist. From prayer twist, reverse the warrior, pivot the back heel down. From here, bind the hands, bow low. Releasing your hands, rise up. Maybe warrior 3, pulse the back leg up 3 times. And then kick it up, knee over the foot, step it back, take your vinyasa, and this is it. So continue moving. Take out whatever doesn't work for you. Add in anything that you need. Skip whatever you don't want. Take it through. Rest whenever you need to rest. 1, 2, 3. Star pose to goddess. 3 times. Opening those knees wide. Side bends. Coming into your temple pose. I lost count. So maybe one more. Prayer twist. From prayer twist, reverse the warrior. Keep those knees open. Open it like a book. Humble warrior. From humble warrior, release the arms. Airplane pose. Warrior 3, pulse it up. 2, 3. Keep it up and forward. Step it back. Whenever you need to take a break, take a break. Wipe off your sweat. Come back to your breath. Whatever you feel you need. Maybe one more round. One more round. Last round. Maybe one more. Keep going wherever you are. Remember, there's really no right. There's no wrong. If you need to rest and go ahead and come into your Shavasana, feel free to do so. Last round. If you make it into your Vinyasa at the top of the mat, go ahead and let yourself rest. Pause there. Whew. Take your time. If you need to, if you feel the urge to have to move through it a little faster, then move through a little faster. Last time, last wherever you are. All that we can do is try to listen to our heart, try to listen to our breath, just feeling everything moving. And then, of course, come into child's pose, come into your plank, come into your downward facing dog, whatever feels right for you. All right. Now from here, the knees. On your forearms, your elbows are just beneath the shoulders. Now from here, tuck your toes under. Engage your belly, so rather than letting your your spine sway down, imagine you have a string behind your belly button and your head, lifting it up. So tuck your toes under and lift. Hold it here. Abs tight. Now if you want to make this a little bit harder, palms down to the floor. So we're holding this, it's almost like a bear pose. If you can imagine doing a bear crawl in gym or PE, that's kind of what you're doing. Is you're engaging through the core. Hold this. Breathe in and breathe out. Now imagine what an animal like bull would look like. On its two legs, maybe extended its chest slightly forward, trying to lengthen forward, the chest in front of the arms, coming to our, what I've dubbed, bull pose. Woo! So your abs should be quivering. If you need to come down to your forearms, or if you're on your forearms, this is what it would look like. They're both really difficult. One's just less so on the wrist and the other back into your bear pose. So, if you need to come down to your forearms, come down to your forearms. See if you can keep your knees just hovering slightly off the ground, and then come into bull pose again. Shift forward. Yeah, everything should be quivering. So elbows and shoulders are not necessarily lined up. Your shoulders are in front of your elbows. If that's too much, then scoot back a little bit, that's fine. Maybe coming into a normal plank. Woo! And if you need to come out of it, and let's come back into your bear pose. Either one. Breathe. And then shift forward. Squeeze. Woo! And then come down to your knees. Woo, that was awesome. It's been a while since I've done those. So hopefully you guys made it through. All right. Next, we're gonna go into our boat pose. So from here, the hips are gonna be down. If you need something to sit on, you can double up on your mat. You can kind of fold it in half, or fold it so you have a couple layers and maybe grab a towel or blanket. But you're gonna sit back. Your belly's gonna squeeze in tight, so it's not just the front to back, but it's the side to side as well. And of course, if you need your heels down, that's fine too. I'd rather you have the heels down and engage your core than have your feet lifted and engage your hip flexors. So let's do this from the heels down. Now from here, inhale. You're gonna go down maybe halfway from where you were. Squeezing your belly in nice and tight so you're not sucking in, you're bracing that six pack. Exhale, pull it back up. Inhale, halfway down. Exhale, come up. So the exhale is like you're crunching a little bit with your abs. Inhale, halfway down, neck is long. Exhale, so try not to pull your head forward like this. Rather let your head stay neutral, so it's gonna fall back along with the angle of your spine. Inhale and exhale. If this is too much for you, feel free to get on your elbows, or maybe use your hands, and bind into your thighs. If you want to take it more serious, inhale and exhale. 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 Down, up, maybe faster. Good. So hopefully you guys are still with me. If you came out of it, just come back into it. Again, you can modify it, heels on the floor if you need to, and that's fine. We'll all split this out together. Down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, one, forward fold. This will help tighten up your abs a little bit. So see if you can reach forward, squeeze in your belly. Maybe you grab your ankles, maybe you grab your feet, maybe you grab your toes. You can even grab your towel or strap and wrap it around the base of your foot. And then from here, walk your hips forward and then roll back. From here, the arms are by your side. Lift the hips. And then rather than letting the knees open wide, if you guys have seen my other videos, we're not letting the knees open wide and we're not collapsing them in. So keep your feet, your hip, your knees all the same width apart. Tuck your shoulder blades so that they're flat down to the ground. And then lift the hips tall. Now from here, you're going to stretch out through the front of your thighs and hip flexors. You're engaging through the back body, allowing yourself to lengthen up. As you exhale, start from the top of the spine and roll your way down. So we're going to go through our bridge pose, but maybe from here, if you guys would like to try a wheel pose, feel free to take a wheel pose. So the bridge pose is essentially the same thing that we're doing. The bridge pose, what we're doing, except onto our palms. So the hands are going to be on the floor with the fingers pointing towards the toes. So you're going to have to flip your palms this way. So if your hands don't touch, probably just work on trying to get the hands flat down into the floor first. Then from here, again, whether you're in bridge or wheel pose, you're going to squeeze your hips up to the sky. Now, for those who are going into wheel pose, you're going to press down into your palms and lift up. Now, you can make any adjustments. For some of you, maybe it's resting on the crown of your head for a minute, adjusting your palms, and lengthening it up to the sky. Now, rather than feeling like you're compressing your back, squeeze your belly in so you're supporting this back bend for as long as you'd like to. When you want to come out of it, tuck your chin under, come to rest on the back of your head, and then your shoulder blades. And just like in bridge, you slowly melt down one vertebra at a time. Now from here, regardless of where you were, hug your knees in. Really hug yourself into a nice, tight ball. Let the shoulders round forward, rock yourself side to side. Maybe you grab hold of your knees and you circle the knees clockwise a few times. Counterclockwise. You can alternate which side, one or the other. And then just open your legs up just for a moment. This is a happy baby. Open the legs, open the knees, and feel everything nice and wide. Now hug your knees in. And then rock yourself forward, and you're going to flip down onto your belly. So we're coming back to where we were before. Now this time, let the arms extend out nice and wide, like you're making the shape of a T. Like you're making the shape of a T. Now, from here, whichever direction your head is gazing towards, that is the side that you're going to pull back with your hands. So let that arm press down, or let the arm pull in, press the palm down under the shoulder. With the opposite arm extended wide, begin to press yourself away from the ground. Now this is called scorpion twist. So as you're here, maybe for some of us who have tight pecs and shoulders, you're not going to go up very high. If you're able to go a little deeper, maybe the top knee bends so that the foot anchors down into the floor. And then as you're here, you're going to open yourself up nice and wide. Some of you who are familiar with this pose, you can reach back with your hand and bind your hand or reach back behind your back or behind your hips. You can have your head elevated like I do, or you can lower the head down. And then just pause there for a moment. So to show you another angle of this pose, if you can't see where I'm going, kind of looks like this. So this body creates this one long line rather than the head pulling down and forward. We keep the neck neutral. And we're opening up the hips, opening up the thighs. And again, maybe that's not comfortable. Maybe for you, your hips stay closer together, the legs are side by side. Maybe it's this far. If you feel like you're struggling too much, feel free to come out of it. But if you can pause and rest here, so let it be for another 8 breaths or so. If you're coming out of it, let yourself rest. Whether your hands are out, whether the hands are underneath your head. Just notice the breath. Again, we try to slow down the exhale. See if you can soften the body. When you're ready, bring your hands, bring your body down. We switch it out to the other side. Maybe one side is better than the other. So this time, the opposite hand presses down underneath the shoulder, and you gaze to that direction, pressing yourself open, twisting yourself so you're stretching through the pecs, stretching through the shoulders, stretching through the arms, stacking your hip over hip. Maybe the top knee bends, opening wide. Again, the head can be elevated, maybe using a block as a pillow, maybe it rests down to the ground. The hand can reach back behind you as well. Or you can come out of this gradually, finding a better angle for your body, a better position. So what is this practice that we are trying to achieve with this flow? Or what is this a practice of? We call this a practice because we stress our body deliberately. We become more deliberate with our movements and our breath. We try to channel a little bit of that meditative quality, allowing us to practice on our mat to carry into our life away from the space. Take about 3 more breaths, soft and slow. Find yourself ready to melt down. Go ahead and lower yourself down. And then press back into your child's pose. Let the shoulders roll forward, the hands reach back, let the crown melt down to the earth, creating a nice, subtle shape. Now from here we come into our rabbit pose, maybe grabbing the heels, grabbing the calves. From here, tucking the toes under, gripping the heels nice and tightly, shoulders down away from the ears. going to lift the hips. Press the crown of the head down to the earth, growing longer through the neck. Stretching through the upper back, through the shoulders. And slowly melt yourself down. From here, briefly come out down to your bottom. And we're going to take one foot towards the hip and then cross the other leg over. So maybe this is where you are. For some of you, this is manageable. For others, maybe it's a foot towards the top of the thigh. Maybe if that's not manageable, you can stack your shins on top of the other or just come into a simple seat, whatever works for you. So wherever you are, just relax the shoulders, grow taller through the chest, taking a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, melt down. So melt yourself down through the sternum, through the forehead, through the nose. Maybe not going as low, maybe staying up higher. So take about 3 more breaths. Take about 3 more breaths here. And then on the next inhale, begin to rise up nice and tall. And feel free to unravel and then take it to the other side. So again, bring your heel to the opposite hip. And again, if that doesn't work, then one foot down towards the thigh. Maybe stacking your shins on top of the other, maybe crossing your legs. Again, whatever works, you inhale and grow taller through the chest, exhaling down, down, down until you can let your forehead, your crown melt down to the earth. Again, your hands can be in front of you. Your hands can reach back behind you. Just relax your shoulders. Relax your chest. See if you can breathe a little deeper. Again, breathe a little slower. When we practice to try to achieve our highest potential, and sometimes we don't realize how much it is that we hold on to. We don't feel the weight that makes us sink a little deeper. Sometimes we feel like we're just treading water rather than moving forward. So maybe you use this time to let go of whatever it is that holds you back. Let go of the things that you no longer need. As it was once said, if you have to let go of fear and guilt, let go of doubt and worry. Just continue moving forward in this river of life. When you're ready, press up, nice and tall, let the legs extend out in front of you. Come all the way down to your backside. Come into a nice restful pose. Maybe from here it's another bridge to help stretch out the hip flexors. And then from here, let the arms and legs surrender. Close your eyes. Soften your breath. If you need to take any other pose to finish your practice, let this be the time that you do it. Breathing in, and breathing out. And inhale through the nose with the pause at the top. Your mouth wide open, let out a sigh. Again, an inhale when you're ready through the nose and you pause. You exhale. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Pause for a little bit longer. Let yourself expel a slow breath out. Slowly move the fingers and the toes. Start to find your breath. Take this time to stretch. And inhale to lengthen the arms and the legs away from each other. And an exhale to curl yourself into a nice tight ball, giving yourself a loving squeeze. Sending yourself healing, compassion, forgiveness, allowing yourself to let go of the weight that holds you down. When you're ready, rock yourself from side to side and choose a side to rest upon. This transition from Shavasana, a corpse pose, into a fetal pose is a reminder that with all endings comes a new beginning. And you subtly make your way into your simple seat. Maybe from here, your hands stay resting in your lap or over the knees. Perhaps your palms connect together with your thumbs to your heart, or maybe you simply press your palms open to that heart space. So allow yourself to pause in this time to give gratitude, to find humility, to know that no matter what it is that we are experiencing, that we are experiencing this together. That to have compassion for one another, we have compassion for ourselves. With every breath, we are connected. Namaste.